Institutional investors are those investors who are buying or selling the bonds in bulk. And whenever they are buying or selling the bonds, what they do is they also get engaged in buying the bonds in margin. So they get involved in margin buying. So what is margin buying? You are borrowing and buying the bond. Okay, so buying the security and margin, what you are saying is, okay, I want to buy a bond worth 100, but I have only $20. I will get $80 as loan. Okay, so that is your margin buying. Typically, when you are buying from the margin, buying at margin, who will provide you this money? Typically the broker provides the money. Okay, but what happens when the broker is providing the money? Cost is very high, the interest charges are very high. Okay, or you can get the loan from a bank, but the problem is that the interest rates are very high. Okay, so buying security on margin, the amount is provided by the bank or a broker. Also, one more thing is the margin amount that you can take is regulated by Fed. So here you are saying that I am putting my margin as 20% and the bank is putting at 80% or broker is putting at 80%. It may not be allowed by the Fed. Typically, I say that the initial margin, the requirement that the Fed has around 50 or 40%. I'm not sure, but let's say the initial margin requirement is 50%. So if you are buying an asset, or let's say 40%, when you are buying the asset, you have to at least give 40 rupees of your own. 60 rupees you can take on margin. Margin buying, you can take some percentage from the broker. Okay, but the problem is that the interest rate is very high.